And welcome to the home of the Buccos in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. John Lackey is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, this guy pitched awfully well in his last one. A no decision, even though he pitched 8 complete innings. If the offense can score him some runs in this one, he has a pretty good chance to pick up the victory.
Now at the plate, Billy Hamilton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Now for Cincinnati, center fielder number 6, Billy Hamilton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one. Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Jose Peraza is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Hamilton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. This guy had over 50 stolen bases last year. Every time he's on, you've got to watch him. He takes the pitcher's attention away from concentrating on the hitter, and that alone can be a weapon. We'll see if he causes some havoc in this one.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fouled away. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Liner toward right center. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Thompson's on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well.
As we take a look here, it's just a good piece of hitting and good hustle, driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just 1 out.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the show.
Deep to left. And this one is gone. A home run. Scott Schebler, a 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
In now, Adam Duvall, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early.
Sliding stop by Phillips. In time.
Batting eighth, designated hitter, Phil Gosselin.
In now for the Reds, Phil Gosselin. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first, with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Strike one to start the at-bat. Oh, that caught him flush as it ricochets toward first. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Reds lead it 5-0. Sal Romano will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
At the plate, Melky Cabrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First delivery to him on the way. To short. Scooped up. To second for one. On to Votto, and they get the double play. Stepping up to the plate, Ben Paulson. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled. Striding in, Tucker Barnhart. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Here's the first pitch to him. He's running. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. Barnhart aboard here at first with nobody out. There's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Billy Hamilton becomes the first out of the inning.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's focus our attention on second baseman.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Popped him up. Paulson in foul ground. 2 down. Man at second here with 2 away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. And now a swing here by Votto as this is sent on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side. Here's Mark Reynolds. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jose Bautista. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Duvall racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eugenio Suarez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and grounded out to Hardy at short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Ready now for Cincinnati, Scooter Gennett. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And that's in there for strike 1. Gennett is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. And that brings up Scott Schebler. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. A strong inning that time. Trace Thompson digs in, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch swinging here, and he doesn't get much of it as it's sent toward first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Set to get his evening at the plate started, J.J. Hardy. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Tapper up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is digging in to try it again. Adam Duvall. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Thompson's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Phil Gosselin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And the catch made out there by Ethier, and that's out number 2. The pitch. In there, 0-1. Strike 2. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Phillips is up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Peraza is there for it. 1 out. Riding in once again, Brandon Phillips. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And Phillips has himself a base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Into the box, Ben Paulson. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. 2 gone. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. From the stretch. Lifted in the air to right field. Shebler is there, and they breeze through this half inning. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Billy Hamilton. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And here's Jose Peraza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a liner. Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in. At the plate is Andre Ethier. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Ethier tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball. He gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
From the belt, kicks and deals. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Back to first, and they'll take care of Batista as well. It's a double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trace Thompson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugenio Suarez. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses, ball two.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Waiting on it is Cabrera, and he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And he lays off there, 1-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And this is past the diving Phillips, a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
The left fielder, number 23.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
To third. Fielded there by Reynolds. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second. The run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Popped him up. Gennett shading to his right. He's got it. 1.
The shortstop, number 2,
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Melky Cabrera. He flew out in his last at bat. To short, hit hard. Peraza on the grass. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is. Ready once again, Tucker Barnhart. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Right back at it now is Lackey as he gets ahead to start the frame. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here comes Cabrera, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Jose Peraza. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Now the 0-1 from Big John. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cabrera's there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Joey Votto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Cabrera. Oh, and he whiffs on it. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. Riding in once again, Eugenio Suarez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And no advance. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Votto on third with 2 out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabrera moves over, and that ends the inning. Here's Brandon Phillips. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Schebler is over. Makes the play. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Ben Paulson.
Ben Paulson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Duvall giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Third baseman, Mark.
Digging in to try it again. Mark Reynolds. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Schebler has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Scooter Gennett. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Antonio Bastardo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is taken high above the zone. The 2-1 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And Reynolds will look this one in for the first out. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. In there for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Schebler even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Ready now for Cincinnati, Adam Duvall. In previous meetings with Bastardo, he's 1 for 4. And that misses ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. At the plate is Andre Ethier. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively on this one.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Hamilton is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Up next for the Buccos, Jose Bautista. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lifted in the air out to left. Duvall is going to get there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Trace Thompson digs in. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Up around the face.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Now the 2-0 home. Line drive to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. The Steel City at night, seen there from the split of the Ohio River as we welcome you back to PNC Park. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Was there to make the play is the shortstop Hardy. Quick hands, 1 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He singled his last time up. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And this is past to diving Phillips, a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Billy Hamilton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's in there, base hit. In now for the Reds, Jose Peraza, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Thompson. He can't get to it. This one's down. In to score is the runner from first. Make it 9-0.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
And a ball 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. On the ground to the right side. Phillips showing off his range. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. In previous meetings with Bastardo, he's 1 for 2. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Peraza at third with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 10-0 score. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
3-0 to him now. Corey Rasmus enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
And it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one just missed outside.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Cabrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out little ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Matt Holliday will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
17, Matt Holliday.
And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Now the 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hamilton. 1 away. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Melky Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground is short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 10-0, the final shutout score in this one. Cincinnati came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up.